Hi, I'm Meredith Harris with the Marlborough Economic Development Corporation, also known as MEDC, and I'd like to welcome you to this month's edition of our newsletter geared towards keeping everyone informed about all of the city happenings here in Marlborough, Mass. I'll go over the city's business and economic development news and fill you in on what our team is following right here in Marlborough. Here at the MEDC, we welcome the Worcester Business Journal for their annual Life Sciences Forum. We were excited to have so many business partners here in Marlborough and enjoyed hearing from industry leaders on the state of the market and why they choose to do business here in Central Mass and Metro West. I was honored to moderate an in-depth and interesting panel discussion featuring Scott Nickerson with Moderna, Maurice Phelan with Sartorius, Catherine Boothillier with WPI, and John Weaver with MBI. Mayor Dumas gave opening remarks, and the Massachusetts Secretary of Economic Development, Yvonne Howe, was the keynote speaker. We were excited to highlight Toolbox Grant recipient Tom Sisto from XL Batteries, as he received his last installment of his award. XL Batteries is a scientific research and product development company that signed a 10-year lease and moved their startup to Marlborough in 2022, after calling Brooklyn, New York home for 3 years. The grant allowed them to expand in Marlborough, bring new jobs to the city, and invest in their new location on Lock Drive. To learn more about grant opportunities available through MEDC, please click on the link below. We kicked off the month celebrating 100 years of the Marlborough Regional Chamber of Commerce at their annual awards dinner. Bob Kays and Luis Thomas DaCosta, two of our valued board members, and I were thrilled to be recognized as award recipients. Thank you to the Chamber for their continued partnership and support of the work that we do each and every day. At the end of the month, we were excited to join the Marlborough STEM Council to judge the annual STEM competition, where students from Marlborough High School, AMSA, and ASABIT joined together to compete for scholarship funds provided by our local corporate partners. Last but certainly not least, we were excited to officially open the downtown pop-up shops for the season. You can visit the shops at 13 Weed Street every Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. and on Saturdays and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Please keep an eye on our social media and in the local papers to see upcoming vendor information. In business news, we were excited to see several Marlborough-based companies growing, being recognized, and celebrating. Akoyo Biosciences, located inside the campus on Campus Drive, opened a new facility to assist in meeting increased demand for their spatial biology imaging equipment. The new 32,000 square foot facility, named the Operations and Manufacturing Center of Excellence, includes research and development, manufacturing, quality control, warehouse, and distribution space. Aspen Aerogels, an industry leader in aerogel-based sustainability and electrification solutions, was awarded the Automotive News Pace and Innovation Partnership Award for its PyroThin cell-to-cell barrier platform used by leading automotive OEMs globally to improve electric vehicle battery safety and performance. Tetra Tech, a Marlborough-based engineering services company, was selected for the 2023 Society of American Military Engineers J.W. Morris Large Business Award. Tetra Tech regularly participates in the U.S. Department of Defense-sponsored veteran transition programs and has supported SAME's mission to build leaders and lead collaboration among government and industry leaders as a corporate member since 1985. Boston Scientific was named a Best-Led Company by Glassdoor, a recognition earned by employees sharing positive feedback on the company's leadership. In small business news, Tackle Box Brewing announced they are now offering food from a new caterer, Dockside Dining, on Friday and Saturday evenings. The chef will be pairing his menu with Tackle Box brews. Also, Tackle Box is excited to share the installation of a new stage perfect for live music and continued entertainment. Ty Jordan, chair of the Marlborough Regional Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors and regional director for Cinch IT, was featured on the Davis Company's podcast called Beers and Careers. To learn more or to give the podcast a listen, please click on the links below. If you're interested in following legislative updates like we are, we were excited to see the governor's economic development bill, called the Massachusetts LEADS Act, had a public hearing at the Massachusetts State House this past month. The LEADS Act is a $3.5 billion proposal that would invest in different economic development initiatives such as workforce development, reauthorizing the Mass Life Sciences Center, and new funding for climate technology and AI. Some version of the bill is expected to be voted on by the end of July. Locally, the City Council held public hearings for both the proposed Lazat Drive overlay and the Donald Lynch Boulevard rezoning effort. Links to both hearings will be listed below. You can find links with information on all of these stories and more in the description of our YouTube video. We also encourage you to like and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our new content that we're working hard to provide for you. And before we let you go, we would like to spotlight another one of our hardworking and dedicated volunteers on our board of directors. Last month, we featured one of our longest-serving members, chair of the city's licensing board, and Marlborough resident Greg Matrakis with the law offices of Matrakis and LaForce. And now we would like to share our next member spotlight featuring Melinda Gallagher with Lost Shoe Brewing and Roasting Company. We hope you enjoy getting to know the people that help guide our team each and every day. I'd like to thank you for joining us for this month's edition of Marlborough City Happenings. And whether you're a resident or a visitor, a small business owner, or an employee of one of our large corporations, or maybe you're someone who's just interested in our community, we want to hear from you. You can visit our website, send us an email, or give us a call. You can also follow us on our social media at Marlborough EDC, where we focus on sharing and creating content especially designed with Marlborough in mind.
My name is Melinda Gallagher. I am the co-owner of Lost Shoe Brewing and Roasting Company in downtown Marlborough. We've been open about 5 years now. I'm also a commissioner of the Marlborough Recreation Department and a board member of the MEDC. Starting our business back in 2017, we worked with the city of Marlborough and they immediately sent us over to the MEDC. So we got connected with the MEDC early on in our business journey. The MEDC put us in touch with the right people, even helped us through their toolbox grant, finance some of our roasting equipment, and helped with the permitting process as well. I joined the board because it really spoke to what I wanted to see Marlborough become. I love having local events. That's what we kind of do at our tap room. And the MEDC promotes that as well, bringing people downtown. Also, I was really interested to see the other side of what the MEDC does. You know, I live in a little downtown small business bubble, and it's nice to be able to see kind of how the bigger companies really influence the city as well. I have loved being on the board. The connections I've made have been really amazing. Being a part of a lot of these downtown events too has been great, like the Holiday Stroll, the Food Truck Fest. It's really kind of what we do at our tap room is bringing community together, and the MEDC does the same thing. The MEDC also gets the local restaurants together pretty frequently, which has been really helpful. We talk about issues in the hospitality industry, anything that's happening with our local restaurants. So that's been a really great networking opportunity as well. They really are looking to make Marlborough a destination to live, work, and play.